Today's episode is brought to you by Bush's Fresh Food Market. Calling all foodies, Bush's is hiring. Are you passionate about food, looking for growth, development, and excellent wages? Come grow with Bush's and apply online at bushes.com/join our team. That's Bush's, BUSCHS.com/join our team.
From the Detroit Free Press, I'm Emma Stein with today's Free Press Voice Briefing. It's Tuesday, November 8th, 2022.
I'm Dave Boucher with the Detroit Free Press. It's Election Day. Did you forget? No worries. There's still plenty of time to ensure your voice is heard. First, check to see if you're registered. You can verify your voting status online at michigan.gov/vote. If you're registered, awesome. The site will tell you where you can find your polling place and give you a chance to review a sample ballot. If you're not, breathe easy. You've got this. The site also shows you the address of your local clerk. Grab a government-issued photo ID and some documents that prove you are who you say you are and you live where you say you live. A pay stub, current utility bill, or a bank statement all work. Then head over to your clerk's office to register. Remember, it's a crime to lie in a voter registration application. Don't do it. Once you're registered, it's not a bad idea to briefly review what's on the ballot. In addition to choosing Michigan's governor, attorney general, and secretary of state, voters have the chance to approve or reject 3 constitutional amendments. There are a slew of state and local offices also up for grabs. For more info, check out the Free Press Voter Guide at freep.com/voterguide. When you're ready, head on over to the polls. Polls open at 7 a.m. and close at 8 p.m. If you're in line at 8 p.m., stay there. You can still vote. Side note, if you still have that absentee ballot you requested but haven't turned it in, make sure you get it to your clerk before the polls close. If you're voting in person, make sure you bring that same government-issued photo ID with you. If you don't have an ID, you'll be asked to sign an affidavit affirming you are who you say you are. You'll need to fill out a tiny bit of additional paperwork at the site, then you'll get your ballot. Go to a booth and make your choices. After you've voted, follow instructions from election workers to ensure that your ballot is counted. Once that's done, grab a nifty I voted sticker and rejoice. You've done your civic duty. For full election results, make sure you visit freep.com.
I'm Frank Witzel with the Detroit Free Press. A setback for motorists and Democrats, who last week were finally able to cheer average gas prices in Michigan below $4 a gallon, suddenly saw prices jump 27 cents Monday to $4.23. It was a result of tighter supply and fluctuating oil prices. In Metro Detroit, the average price was less, $4.20 per gallon, but the increase was 32 cents. Patrick DeHaan, head of petroleum analysis at Gas Buddy, which tracks prices, said just over half of the nation's 50 states saw gas prices rise last week, pulling the national average back up from the time being due to big jumps in the Great Lakes. So how does the price of gas relate to politics? Surveys indicate the economy and inflation are among the top election issues as voters go to the polls Tuesday. For many, how much they pay at the pump tends to be a key measure of how they feel overall about financial issues. After reaching a summer peak, gas prices declined for nearly 100 consecutive days. Historically, presidential approval ratings tend to indicate how many seats will be lost during a midterm election. President Joe Biden, who's aware of this trend, has tried to put his economic record in the best light in speeches and social media.
I'm Andrew Hammond for the Free Press Sports Department. The Baseball Hall of Fame released its ballot for the Contemporary Era Baseball Committee. It covers players who started playing in Major League Baseball from 1980 on forward. And longtime Detroit Tigers second baseman Lou Whitaker was left off. The committee's ballot features 8 players, most notably Barry Bonds and Roger Clemens. The vote is scheduled to be announced on January 24th. It was thought that Whitaker had a shot at being included with this group. Whitaker played his entire career for the Tigers, debuting in 1977 and retiring after the 1995 season. He had a lifetime batting average of .276 with 244 home runs and over 1,000 RBIs.
For more stories and all of your election needs, head to freep.com. That's FREEP.com. Don't forget to vote today, and we'll see you tomorrow.